Hello everyone, I'm MVL and welcome to my video game pickups for February 2020. As per usual, gameplay footage included for every game on this list. And first up we have Bionic Commando for the NES. This is an action platformer. For 2 years your people have struggled against the relentless onslaught of invading forces, with your army reduced to a handful and your artillery depleted. Further resistance seems impossible, but in a hidden underground laboratory a team of scientists has at least perfected a new kind of fighting machinery, a bionic arm that extends and contracts, providing unheard of strength and maneuverability. Combined with an arsenal of rapid-fire, armor-piercing and heat-seeking weaponry, this will put the power of an entire army in the hands of one man, one carefully chosen soldier who has what it takes to become a new breed of unstoppable commando, a Bionic Commando. Are you that soldier? Your mission will take you through the heavily patrolled wilderness surrounding the enemy headquarters and into the very heart of the fortress itself. Even to the most courageous soldier it would seem an impossible challenge, but there has never been a soldier like the Bionic Commando. It's all action with a new breed of hero in Bionic Commando on the NES. And next up we have Jurassic Park for the NES. This is a top-down shooter. Extinct for eons, the most awesome creatures ever to walk the earth have been brought back to life by astounding biotech advances. These breathtaking behemoths have been unleashed to roam the most incredible animal preserve of all time, Jurassic Park. Now you've been cast in the starring role in this sensational saga. As Dr. Alan Grant, the world-renowned paleontologist, your adventure begins on a mysterious fog-shrouded island off Central America, where an untamed primitive world has been created. Controlled by a vast supercomputer complex, the most privileged visitors are invited to experience its terrifying wonders in complete safety until something goes terribly wrong. A computer malfunction has caused the release of hundreds of fearsome prehistoric predators. Vicious raptors, spitters, and tyrannosaurs are threatening to overrun the fortified visitors' compound, and 2 children, Tim and Lex, are lost in the island's jungle wilderness. To find and rescue them, you'll have to face some of history's most powerful and deadly carnivores. The perilous primeval world of Jurassic Park awaits in Jurassic Park on the NES. Next up we have Kirbys Dreamland for the Game Boy. This is an action platformer. Dreamland is in peril. An evil king has stolen the magic twinkle stars, and if they're not recovered, the people of Dreamland could starve. Meet Kirby, a roly-poly little hero, as he runs, jumps, floats, and swims in search of the magic twinkle stars. He'll puff his way through castles, caves, dungeons, and forests, and in his path are many wicked and greedy enemies, but Kirby has a special way to defeat them. It's non-stop action all the way to the top of Mount DDD. Kirby to the rescue in Kirbys Dreamland on the Game Boy. Next up we have King Kong for the Game Boy Advance. This is an action-adventure game, and is also known as Kong, the Eighth Wonder of the World overseas. Fight for your life in the dangerous jungles of Skull Island. Experience the extraordinary power of King Kong in this unforgettable adventure, where you can solve challenging puzzles as you play as Jack, Ann, and Carl, and battle planes, tanks, and more as the colossal King Kong, where you try to survive savage creature battles deep in the perilous jungle. Play as man and play as Kong in King Kong, the official game of the movie on the Game Boy Advance. Next up we have Vagrant Story for the PlayStation 1. This is an action role-playing game. As Special Agent Ashley Riot, your mission is to infiltrate the city of evil, Le Monde. Use your stealth and combat skills to overcome the great dangers awaiting you in this mysterious world, and master the art of magic to uncover the truth behind the political intrigue. Experience a fantastic adventure set in a richly detailed 3D environment using a revolutionary battle system allowing real-time attacks and combos. Keep yourself alive in Vagrant Story on the PlayStation 1. Next up we have Air Ranger Rescue Helicopter on the PlayStation 2. This is a helicopter simulator, an exciting challenge for all budding aviators. Air Rescue Helicopter puts you in the role of Kane, a dedicated rescue pilot. 4 enormous stages and 8 types of rescue are on offer as you and your brave colleagues, Bob, Matilda, and Ivan, try to avert disaster and save the day. From evacuating runaway trains to extinguishing an inferno from the air, you will be stretched to your limit in this exciting helicopter sim. That's Air Rescue Helicopter for the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Gungriffon Blaze on the PlayStation 2. This is a first-person shooter. You are one of the last survivors of your elite unit. Climb into your high Mach 3 and take command of powerful weapon systems, and preach to the dregs of the New World Order, warning them of their own downfall in a communication of fire and steel. Gungriffon Blaze is a combination of high-caliber 3D action and the tactical elements of a real-time combat scenario, featuring hardcore 3D mech action, elaborate 3D graphics, flamboyant special effects, 6 expansive scenarios, over 40 different enemy units, and all sorts of weapons and equipment to use. That's Gungriffon Blaze on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Killer 7 on the PlayStation 2. This is an action-adventure game. Harmon Smith has a secret. 7 split personalities live inside his head, each with unique killing skills. He's the ultimate assassin, the Killer 7. Kung Lan, an underworld psychopath, rules an army of giggling monsters known as the Heaven Smile. They are spreading through the city, and anyone they get close to dies. Harmon only targets those deserving to die, and Kung Lan and his abominations deserve to die. Laughing. Action doesn't get darker and bloodier than this. Step inside the mind of Killer 7 with hard-edged comic book imagery, red raw combat, and synapse-sizzling puzzles. 7 killers each bring their own bloody retribution. With different skills, weapons, and secret abilities, it's kill or be killed intense, quick-draw action, so target weak points and strike before Heaven's Smile reaches you in Killer 7 on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Mr. Bean on the PlayStation 2. This is a platformer. Mr. Bean is on his most outrageous adventure yet, and he's inviting you along for the ride. Teddy's being kidnapped by a mysterious villain, and Mr. Bean needs your help to find the ransom, 750 cat biscuits. This action-packed comedy game is based on the smash hit animated TV series and stars all of Mr. Bean's famous friends and foes. The game features 12 fun-packed levels of cunning puzzles and crazy traps to encounter. You can battle baddies with frying pans while negotiating your way through exciting 3D locations. It's Mr. Bean to the rescue in Mr. Bean on the PlayStation 2. And next up we have Sword of the Samurai on the PlayStation 2. This is an RPG and is also known as Kengo 2 Legacy of the Blade overseas. A true samurai knows not fear in battle, only the brilliance of the moon in calm water. To become a true samurai, you must embrace their blood-soaked path, where deadly swordcraft must be mastered, legions of adversaries must be conquered, and the secrets of history's most exalted samurai must be discovered. This game lets you undertake numerous missions, including assassinations, defense, rescue, tournament fighting, and more, and customize your own character to master the sword for every situation, mastering one-stroke kills and astounding combinations in one-on-one fighting and combat against multiple adversaries. The samurai is the man among men in Sword of the Samurai on the PlayStation 2. Next up we have Atari Anthology on the original Xbox. This is a collection of Atari games. Get retro with this treasure trove collection of authentic Atari titles, with all the 3D gameplay, addictive action, sights, and sounds you remember. This collection features 85 games, including 18 classic arcade titles like Asteroids, Battlezone, Black Widow, which is the gameplay you're seeing right now, Centipede, Missile Command, and Tempest, and 67 Atari 2600 games, including Gravitar, Millipede, Super Breakout, Video Pinball, Yar's Revenge, and Warlords. Play the games that started a revolution in Atari Anthology for the original Xbox. And next up we have OutRun 2 on the original Xbox. This is a racing game. The beautiful journey returns, so buckle up and let the love affair begin again. This game features an arcade mode allowing you to get behind the wheel of your favorite Ferrari as you race from Palm Beach to one of 5 destinations, as well as mission mode featuring 101 exclusive Xbox missions, and heart attack mode which lets you charm your passenger with your driving technique and see her heart gorge rise. It also boasts drifting with the most satisfying handling experience in arcade gaming. Xbox Gamer gave it 9 out of 10, saying it's the sequel we've waited a lifetime for, and XBM also gave it 9 out of 10, saying it's arcade racing perfection. OutRun 2 is an essential purchase. That's OutRun 2 on the original Xbox. And next up we have Splat Magazine Renegade Paintball on the original Xbox. This is a first-person shooter. Prepare for the ultimate splatfest with adrenaline-pumping tournament, field ball and arcade modes. From bunkering inside areas to getting gogged in the great outdoors, it's time to break out in the most intense paintball experience yet. This game features 28 single-player challenges and 13 diverse environments with 8 game types including King of the Hill, Center Flag, Elimination and more. And it includes a field editor for unlimited customization with over 150 objects to use. Great players leave their mark in Splat Magazine Renegade Paintball on the original Xbox. And next up we have Star Wars Republic Commando on the original Xbox. This is a tactical first-person shooter. Chaos has erupted throughout the galaxy. As leader of an elite squad of Republic Commandos, your mission is to infiltrate, dominate, and ultimately annihilate the enemy. Your squad will follow your orders and your lead, working together as a team instinctively, intelligently, and instantly. You are their leader. They are your weapon. This game features multiple environments and missions and lets you play over 15 levels in 8 varied enemy environments for a selection of unique single and multiplayer modes, and battle relentless enemies with a dozen weapons to choose from, fight a variety of highly intelligent and deadly enemies. XBM says, "This game's no clone, it's a league of its own." The squad is your weapon in Star Wars Republic Commando on the original Xbox. Next up we have Kane and Lynch, Dead Men on the Xbox 360. This is a third-person shooter. From 10 Interactive, the creators of the award-winning Hitman series, comes a new breed of action. A flawed mercenary and a medicated psychopath are in a brutal tale of hate, loss and revenge, featuring hard-edged criminal action, co-op play, explosive squad-based combat, and a backstabbing multiplayer experience that will blow you away. Xbox 360 says it crackles with the energy and pace of thrillers such as Heat, The Matrix, or The Departed. That's Kane and Lynch, Dead Men on the Xbox 360. And next up we have Star Wars, The Force Unleashed on the Xbox 360. This is an action-adventure game. Unleash the power of the Force like never before in a new chapter of the Star Wars saga. This game lets you unleash epic Force powers and devastating combos and discover an untold story of Darth Vader's secret apprentice set between Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. And this game boasts lifelike reactions from characters and environments that are different every time you play. Experience the power of the dark side in Star Wars The Force Unleashed on the Xbox 360. Next up we have Man of Medan on the PlayStation 4. This is an interactive drama survival horror game from the developers of Until Dawn. You are about to embark on a troublesome journey. Discover the Dark Pictures, the very first gaming horror anthology. In Man of Medan, 5 friends set sail on a holiday diving trip. As the day unfolds and a storm rolls in, their trip soon changes into something much more sinister. Who will live? Who will die? It's all down to you. This game lets you embark on a horrific journey aboard a ghost ship, and you can experience your terrifying story with a friend, or for safety in numbers with up to 5 players. All the playable characters can live or die. The decisions you make will decide their fate. So don't play alone in Man of Medan on the PlayStation 4. And finally we have Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition on the PlayStation 4. This is a survival horror game. Horror Comes Home. Experience one of the scariest, most highly acclaimed games of 2017 with Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition, complete with all Season Pass content. This edition includes End of Zoe, which is the gameplay you are seeing right now, where you can play as a previously unseen member of the Baker family in a shocking additional installment of their saga, where you can fight hand-to-hand against new enemies, craft new items, and explore new areas. It also includes banned footage volumes 1 and 2, where you can witness the origins of the Baker family, and much more. That's Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition on the PlayStation 4. And that's it. Those are all of my video game pickups for February 2020. If you liked the video, please leave a like or a comment to let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. And if you'd like to, you can also support me through Patreon or YouTube channel membership. Thank you for watching. I've been MVL, and I will catch you next time.